I want to sculpt a character, a cool mini. Yes, I know, we all love minis, but it's difficult to start with a whole figure if you haven't sculpted anything before. But I want to sculpt a figure, a cool character, maybe from a video game, a dark villain. Wait, I think there is really something we can start to sculpt. And it's a video game character. Stop! Don't drink that! I feel like I could take on the world. I know this could happen. Hello and welcome to Fear the Alien. I'm Michael and today we sculpt the Purple Tentacle and the green one.
Learn sculpting!
First of all, I'm not a professional sculptor, so I may be wrong with some techniques. If you know better ones, you can leave a comment below. I start here by crumbling some aluminum foil to a cone form and I make it 2.5 centimeters high. When I got the cone form, I take some Milliput. You can also use some plasticine to practice. I take here the Milliput because I think everyone should have some Milliput anywhere to fill gaps in minis. I mix the two parts together. I mix it that it got one color. When the Milliput is starting to have one color, I put it around the cone and shape it into the form. Then I roll a little snake of Milliput and put it around the cone form. I use in this tutorial only tools you got at home. Here I use a knife. I have sculpting tools, but I want to make it only with tools you have at home. Here I use a brush and move it back and forth to blend it together. With a brush you can also smooth the surface. Then I take a matchstick and put it in the Milliput and make a little hole in it. This I do 3 times because the green tentacle has 3 tentacles. When I got the holes in the form, I take a needle and start to draw a little circle around the hole. I do this for all 3 holes. And when I got them ready, I smooth the surface around with a brush. I also pushing the brush a little bit against the surface that the whole tentacle comes a little bit out of the form. So as you can see, you can use only household items to sculpt and get a little bit practice and look if sculpting is something for you. The most important part here is to have fun by building up a form. That's it for the green tentacle. Now let's go over to our real project, the purple tentacle. I start the purple tentacle a little bit different than the green one. I make an armature out of wire and aluminum foil. And I put the ends of the wires into a cork that the whole thing stays fixed. Then I take some Fimo for this project. The only disadvantage of Fimo is that you must bake it in the end. But it's not so sticky like green stuff, and you can always work and stop and work, cause it not dries on the air, so you can work in steps if you want. The process is exactly the same like I done for the green tentacle. I draw the circles around the holes and I do exactly the same steps. You can see that the Fimo is much easier to work, and it looks like we already got the green one here. Now I start to sculpt the holes a little bit to shape an eye and the mouth, and here I put a little bit Fimo in between the two holes and smooth it out with the sculpting tool. The process mostly is the same like for the green tentacle, but it's much easier to work with the Fimo and sculpting tools than it was with the Milliput. Here I make a little snake that becomes the eyebrow of the purple tentacle. I form it into an S shape and put it on the tentacle. Press it a little bit against the Fimo and smooth the form a little bit and shape it. I always smooth the form out after I define it a little bit. You can use different things for this, as you see. here comes another step we have to make with the Purple Tentacle, because the tentacle has arms, and I make little cones of Fimo and put it onto the tentacle form and then smooth it a little bit out with the sculpting tool and pressing it against the surface. I hope you have fun by watching this and also can take a little bit from it. The last step then is to bake the Fimo tentacle.
So I hope you have fun making these two little guys, and don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.